What do you do?
My name is Marleena. My job title is a yoga teacher and Ayurvedic therapist specializing in grief recovery. I'm from Canada and I work online remotely in Southeast Asia. Before I was a yoga teacher, I worked as a mental health and addictions worker in Hamilton and Brantford in Canada. I did this for about a decade, working with homeless population and people who lived with mental illness and drug addiction. My yoga journey began once I moved to Thailand. Before I moved, my dad passed away, and this kind of pushed me to take the leap into moving to Thailand. I wasn't even planning on becoming a yoga teacher when I moved there. I was planning on just teaching English, which I did for 2 semesters. I decided to go to a yoga class because I wanted to build a community there and connect with people because I moved there by myself. After my first class, I just became obsessed with yoga, and I was going every day, sometimes twice a day. And then after a year, I decided to get my yoga teacher certification in Bali. After my dad passed away, it was the hardest experience I've ever went through. My body was just in this constant state of shock, and sometimes it still is. I just learned the true meaning of fight or flight. This is when my panic attack started. I couldn't leave the house without having a panic attack, and my anxiety was just really increased and intense, and I didn't know how to deal with it. Even though I worked in the field for so long, when it came to myself, I was like, what do I do? Because I never had a panic attack before myself. I was just experiencing all of these different symptoms, the anxiety, the depression, the insomnia, difficulty breathing, like all of these things. I didn't really get any help in Canada, which is sad, but that's how the system is here. It was just a lot that I had to deal with on my own. I just found ways to do it holistically. I feel like everything that's happened in the past few years has led me to what I'm working on now. I am focusing on grief and tying it in with yoga and meditation because that is a big part of what helped me when I was grieving. I'm focusing on offering holistic ways to cope with these symptoms of grief. I think that's very useful for people, and I think it's something that's not done because in Western society, the solution is just to take an antidepressant or some other form of benzodiazepine. I help people achieve a sense of stability, a sense of safety within themselves, a sense of comfort, and help them listen to their bodies and turn inwards because we so often forget to do this. Doing this through breath work, through meditations, through yoga practices, find their purpose again if they lost it. I get people results through one-on-one coaching, yoga, meditations, and breath work. People can connect with me on Instagram, so my handle is Marleena Dosha Flow, and on Facebook, and I also have a website that I will link to this video.